Welcome to Kung Fu number 2. I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. Yes, I'm going to do a TikTok in this outfit really soon, I hope. If I can find a video to do a chit chat, TikTok with. This is a chit chat. So, if you watch my last two videos, I tried to attempt to make a point. That's what that was about. I was attempting to make a point, to feed the beast, to make a point. See, as an actor, I know that there are a lot of faults and things in actors, and as a fan, a lot of us don't seem to understand. By the way, prayers for Sky Hall, the wrestler known as Razor Ramon, is in the hospital. I do not know why, but he's in the hospital. It came across my newsfeed thing, and I want to shout out to Razor Ramon. Anyway, back on topic. Representation is important. It is very important for young people of color to see heroes who look like them. And since we're there, and we're going there, I am a man of mixed ethnicity. If you've been here long enough, then you know that I am an out of work actor who has never been given a shot, and I've been in this business for 21 years. All right, 21 years, a long time to be an actor and not get any work at all. All right, and though I'm with 9-9, I missed their Saturday thing because we had a lot of shit going on here. And I really can't do anything with 9-9 until next month. Okay? Also, there'll be some schooling, so there's that. But I'm not taking anything away from 9-9 because they fixed my profile under Echo Fan Grey Wolf now, so now you'll know what to look for when you're hiring actors, especially if you need one to be a Native American, because that's what I'm building myself out as. I don't know if they fixed my birthday part yet, so I'll have to go check on that tomorrow. But understanding that being in this business, it is a cutthroat business, it is a dog eat dog business, and you have to have thick skin and handle rejection very well. Well, I handle rejection very well. I don't know if I have thick skin, but I know I handle rejection very well. 21 years of this business, trust me, I handle rejection very well. I half expect not to get any roles for another year or two. And I'm okay with that because this makes me happy. Understand, something that makes you happy, you are more than willing to sacrifice to get there. But in the reality of the fact that I need another fucking job is why I'm going to school for police science and criminal justice, which is not something I want to do, but I need a job because my Hollywood dream is not happening. I have to live in reality. But at that same time, sometimes we get lucky. I'm praying for a whole lot of luck. But what you got to understand is that, I'm having the time of my life on TikTok. I mean, I'm doing much better on TikTok than I'm doing on Instagram and YouTube, which is kind of shocking. But I'm not viral anywhere. No, I haven't gone viral anywhere, and that's fine. To everything in its time. To everything in its time, to everything in its place. And sooner or later, I'll be all over the place. But anyway, the thing is, when it comes to this entertainment business, if I quit now, I will regret it for the rest of my life. Even though I'm not having any success right now, I'm having any success at all whatsoever. I'm going to have a small success, which is TikTok. I'm having small things on Instagram. And in fact, I will go on Instagram in this suit one day. In fact, I'm going to ask Instagram. In fact, after I do this, I might make a post for Instagram and ask them if they want me to come on in this suit and maybe do martial arts stuff. But we'll figure it out. But anyway, that being said, I'm going to ask TikTok the same damn thing. If they would love to see me just be Miguel O'Hara or Ben Riley. I'm kind of getting attached to this suit, and Ben Riley's getting a little tight. So I might be getting a little fat. I'm going to have to do some working out. All in the gut, though. That being said, a small success is better than no success. And when you give up, you literally give every ounce of your possible future a chance to fade away. I want this shit so bad, y'all. The only thing that I want more than this is the girl. Say the same. That's the only thing I want more than success is the girl. Yeah, that's it. I want to be happy. Making movies makes me happy. I don't have to get rich off of it, just well off. But more than that, I want the girl because I'm that guy that girls don't even give a second look to. So I want the girl. I want to be happy, but I want the girl. No, know what I'm saying? If I could have a choice, making kung fu movies and be happy, but no girl, just kung fu movies, I could be okay with that. I'm not gonna like it, but I can be okay with it because I'll be well off. But if I had the choice and they were like, here's how this works. You can live the rest of your life with Zeta Zhang and work many different jobs while she's living in success, or you can make kung fu movies and be happy. I'll take the girl because happiness fades. Love fades too, but I honestly would rather have the girl. But let's be honest, I would love to be having both, and I plan on making that a thing. So yeah, I'm 21 years in. I can't quit now. I've gone too far. I've worked really hard. I also have a book, hopefully Page Publishing is back on their feet now because COVID fucked up everything. And that book is called American Code of Reach. I've also dedicated chapter 3 to Zeta Zhang. So let's hope and pray that everything falls into play. No. And I don't plan on giving up, especially on the career. No. I can't make anybody love me, but I can pray. And I do pray. Believe me, I pray all the time for her. But anyway, that's just like I hope, and it's probably the only thing keeping me alive. But to be honest with you, making movies make me happy. I can be a poor or well-off actor. As long as I'm in front of that camera, I'm good. I don't have to be the fucking star. Just working. You know. I also don't have a lot of wants. And that's going to be the thing that's my saving grace. Because, people, they get into this business, they get millions and millions of dollars. And within 10, 11 years of some bad investments, they go broke. And then they're just as bad off as I am right now. And then they can't get work. So I'm used to not being able to get work. So that's not an issue. But, they can't really get work. They can't really become an attraction, like for GalaxyCon and shit like that. And they fade off into obscurity. I'm not about to let that shit happen. I'll die first. Anyway, some of my idols didn't get their start until they were almost 60 years old. I'm like, I don't have that kind of time. I'm ready now, and I am. I just got to get a break. So now, let's get on to the real issue. When I started off using my real name as James Edward Williams Jr., and they asked me, you know, what are you? And I would tell them, I'm part black, part native, part white. For 21 years, that shit ain't worked, like at all. And unless The Rock starts writing scripts for mixed people, Rock, I need a job. That shit ain't happening. So I have decided to weigh my options. And my options is really, really not a lot. So I have decided to go all out and just build myself off as a Native American. Alright? And it's not like Tubi's knocking down my door or Amazon Prime or any of that. And I'm free. I'm free to take these jobs. I have 2 classes till graduation for a job that I don't want. But if you guys want to do a Native American story, give me a job. You want to give me a TV show? I'm ready. I've been ready for 21 years of this shit. But I started building myself out as a Native American, and I probably should have done it years ago, but I didn't, because I don't like telling lies. I'm not a full-blooded Native American. But what got me thinking, keeps coming back to me. It really keeps coming back to me. Not all my failures, because that never leaves you, but this keeps coming back to me. Evan Almighty was filmed here in Virginia. People who I've given chances in my movies, it never got to air because it got damaged and some things got stolen, have actually had successful careers, or successful compared to mine. And the thing with that is, the issue is that I don't look black enough. Alright? I never really paid attention to that shit. I never paid attention because when you're mixed, you go through so much different emotional damages when it comes to your race, and trying to fit in with everybody is just one of those things that's just a big ass clusterfuck that you have to deal with. So when Evan Almighty came here, and I was trying to be an extra, a girl who was in one of my films who will remain nameless because I'm sure her career is way better than mine, We have the same last name, or at least my legal given name, but my legal given name isn't working for me. Williams is not working for me. So my Native American name that I gave myself to honor my Native American heritage, Echo Fang Grey Wolf. Now, back to the Evan Almighty thing. I applied as an extra. I just knew that I was going to get this job. Just knew it. Felt it in my gut. My gut was very, very wrong. Because as one of the casting ladies came out, and she goes, "Can I talk to you?" I was like, "Ma'am, I don't want to lose my place in line." "You don't have to lose your place in line. I'm going to walk with you." So we're walking. And she goes, "You know they're filming Conquest down in North Carolina. That is the Christian Bale movie and Colin Farrell movie about Pocahontas. The non-true story of how that shit actually happened, but, you know, the way they wrote it in history." And she said, "We need natives and we need them now." And I said, "Ma'am, I got two problems with that. One, I'm not full native." And she's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm really not full native." "You look native." I was like, "Yeah, I got native ancestry, but I am not full native." And two, I don't have a car to get to South Carolina or North Carolina, whichever one it was. It's like, if you give me a ride, I'll gladly go with you. She's like, "I can't just give you a ride. I don't know you. You might kill me on the highway." So I said, "No, ma'am, I'm not about that life, but I really want to get into this acting thing." And I haven't been able to get anywhere. Now, like I said, there was one person who wasn't me who gave me a chance, and then him and his co-worker got into a fight over somebody's girlfriend after making me practice the 619. So yeah, I can do the 619. I studied that shit for like 6 weeks. And when it came time to film, there was no film. I was supposed to be the bad guy. So yeah, my heart still broke over that. Because I literally felt like bars just go on stairs and just 619 that shit. That's the advantage of being short. I can 619 just about anywhere. And man, it sucked ass. But I can 619. So that's easy. I can't West Coast pop because I don't have the hips for it. But I can 619. Probably do a frog splash. But as a guy who's only 5'3.5", no wrestling company would ever take me. And now that I had a hip replacement, no wrestling company will ever take me. But the dreams are not dead until you quit. So don't give up on your dreams. That's the long and short of that whole exchange there, of this chit chat. But before I go and change into my regular clothes, unless I can find a TikTok to do, I just want, I want you guys to understand something. That there are not a lot of people casting mixed people. Alright? Which is why I said that. And the other thing, the last casting call I went on to the Omni Hotel. And this is where I learned the truth. And it hurt. But the guy told me to my face. He's like straight up, "You're not a bad looking man, Mr. Williams. The problem is, you're not on this list." And I'm thinking to myself, list? The fuck kind of list? Y'all called us out there, come as we are, and I came with someone else this time. I was done. I literally was done. I was like, "You know what? I'm not doing this shit." And my boy Jay Diz, he was going there, and he wasn't really trying to do the acting or the modeling thing. He was trying to get his music off the ground, which they're still working on, by the way. So shout out to Jay Diz and CLS. And I don't know what the hell my brother calls himself, but oh yeah, I do. Mad King B. Shout out to those three assholes. Anyway, much love to them assholes. But anyway, the point being made is, I wasn't on a list. And so him and Jay Diz and I were walking out of the Omni parking lot because he was getting ready to go to his car. So he's like, "Look, let me talk to y'all for a minute." So he started talking to me about trying to do theater and stuff like that. I said, "Look, dude, I am not the best actor. I know damn well there are no people of color in Shakespeare outside of Othello. I am not Lawrence Fishburne, and I damn sure am not Mekhi Phifer. I am nowhere near their level of acting to be doing theater. And at least with film and TV, there's a thing called editing. So anytime that I fuck up, snip, snip, it's gone. You'll never know that I fucked up until it's in the blooper reels. Alright?" And he's like, "You don't think that they do that?" I was like, yeah, but they've been doing it longer than me. I haven't been given one chance to even remotely show if my talent can even go past internet acting. You know, and also when you're in a certain genre that you like, you won't fuck that up. So if I'm ever in kung fu movies or horror movies, I'm gonna do the best ever, and sci-fi, because those are the genres that I love. Those are the things I'm a fan of. So I know I can handle it. If I'm just given a fucking job, that would be great. But I haven't been given a job. Anyway, so he's talking about the list, and he says, "I, to be honest, one, you're 5'3.5." They're not really trying to have short people play anybody, because all of the main Hollywood macho guys are from 5'7" to 6 feet, and you can never be a leading man because you're 5'3". I said, dude, I don't want to be a leading man. I just want to be in a fucking movie. That's it. I don't have to. I could be the guy who dies. It gives the hero the motivator. To give him the motivation to go kick everybody's ass in revenge. I could be the little brother. I'm short enough for that. It's like, yeah, but you're not on this list. And like, okay, what about me is not on the list? Your race. I don't know what you are. It's like, but I'm part native, part black, and part white. He said, yeah, but you don't look black. And we mostly came here for black people 5'8" and up. The only reason why they didn't take Jay Diz was because he didn't want to do acting. He just wanted to do his music, and they weren't here for that. But he probably could have took the acting role if they offered it to him. But he didn't. And they didn't offer it to him. No. So they looked at everybody. I think they may have took 5 people out of like the 75 times that people have been there. They've probably taken 5 people. I can tell you one time, I went to a casting call at the Sheraton twice. First time I went there, I had hair. Second time I went there, I didn't have that much hair. And it's like, didn't we see you before? I said, yeah. Somebody told me to cut my hair and come back. So I cut my hair and I came back. It's like, oh my God, you cut off your hair and came back. It's like, yeah, one of you guys over here, one of those guys over there told me. I couldn't point them out because they were all white guys and they all kind of looked the same. I'm sorry if that sounds racist, but it was the truth. It's like, what? I said, this is the second time in my life that somebody involved in acting has told me to cut my hair and I didn't get the fucking job. So my hair is not an option, period. You can dye it, that's it. As I reclaim my Native American heritage, I keep the hair. I'm going to grow that bitch to the back of my back if I can help it. Used to be longer than this anyway. But as I had to go to the army, you guys seen that picture. I look like Aang the Avatar. But anyway, I'm still not cutting my hair. So I got there, cut my hair, even changed my clothes, shaved my face. Because the first time I went there, I had like a thin mustache. And it's like, you need to cut your hair. So I cut my hair. Got this shit trimmed real nice and short, apocalyptic high top fade looking thing. And a thin mustache, that shit was gone. I shaved that shit off, went back. Put my same damn name in. I didn't get my SpongeBob card either time. And then the guy was like, we see you like at 4 o'clock. I said, yeah, y'all seen me at 4 o'clock. Y'all told me to come back. Y'all told me to cut my hair. It's like, what? I said, yeah. Why the hell else would I come back? It's like, yeah, dude, okay. So years later, at the Omni, different guy, he's like, the truth be told is that we don't know what you are. We do not have roles for people like you. And like, more specific, like, we don't have roles for mixed people. And as mixed as you are, we really can't tell if you are native, if you are Mexican. We don't know what you are. And that shit has worked against me. I.e., flip the script. Now I'm billing myself out as a native. Therefore, my name is Echo Fang Grey Wolf. So you guys are going to have to get used to that because that's the name I'm going to be under from now until the end of time. Once I make it under Echo Fang Grey Wolf, my checks will still be under James Williams Jr. because I want my military benefits when I turn 60, providing that the good Lord lets me live long enough to see it. But yeah, I've been in this business for 21 years. 21 years starting now. No, 20 years last year. 21 years starting now. Because I can't remember the exact month and day I started. But I've made my own movies. There's just been some technical difficulties of getting them up. And FYI, I need someone to remind me, because I was going to do it tonight, but I'm not going to do it tonight. I might do it tomorrow morning. It just depends on how loud the house is to hold that video camera and these tapes of my Scarlet Spider fan film, which is done, up so you guys can see some of it, so you can see what I worked with the entire time during COVID. I needed a bad guy. I had to be the good guy and the bad guy. It was not a fun experience, but I did have fun. Okay, I know that sounds like a contradictory, but here's the thing. I just told you at the beginning of this thing, making movies make me happy, yo. They do. I don't feel alive unless I'm in front of that camera. And I know I have approximately, if at all, maybe 245 followers. I haven't checked it, so I'm sorry. But I will check it. I don't know when, but I will check it. I still owe you guys an art show. So I will show you all the artwork that I've done for my future wife, Zeta Zhang. I know she's never going to see this, but anyway. I've drawn all kinds of things for her, painted a few things, and I would love to give them to her in person, like on our wedding day. But you know, I am not ashamed to say that I am in love with her. I know she does not know who I am. I know she doesn't know that I exist. But I also have left her messages on her Instagram telling her that I'm going to marry her or die trying. And she liked those messages. So let's let that be the positive for me. Okay? She could have just been being nice. But we're going to let that be the positive in my life. Okay? Because I'm in love with her even if she's not in love with me. And it is what it is. But miracles can happen. Understand that shit. Nothing is impossible. And I owe that to Jason Momoa because he married Lisa Bonet. Now, another reason why I'm not going to give up and pray like fuck that this whole thing with me and Zeta works, because if um that skinny comedian dude, I can't think of his name right now, Kim Kardashian's new boyfriend, if this guy can get that, I shouldn't have a problem getting the breathtakingly beautiful, dangerously sexy, and flawlessly gorgeous Zeta Zhang. That being said, I've probably spoke way too much about her in this video. I'm not going to delete it. I am going to post it. But I'm going to finish this with this. Acting is not an easy job. It is not for those who give up on things too quickly. I'm 21 years in, and I'm 48. So I started at 27, and a lot of things have gone wrong since then. But I haven't quit. So I'm not going anywhere. I just want to get into movies and stuff before my age catches up with my face. Or before my face catches up with my age. That being said, thank you guys for watching. You mean the world to me. I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is Kung Fu Having number 2. BC.